Hey my beautiful Capricorn peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome to your May 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. Just want to mention before we get started, guys, if you're interested in personal services, products, and so much more, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I do want to mention from now until the end of May, there's going to be a 20% discount on personal readings, so if you want to get yourself a 15-minute personal reading with me, head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com and use code POPPIN, P-O-P-P-I-N, for 20% off at checkout. But guys, let's see what's going on here for you regarding May 2023. What's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac throughout May 2023. Let's go ahead and check it out. We're going to get this last shuffle and we shall begin. I don't want to take any flippers today, Tarot. Let me pull my own cards. Starting out with the overall energy for you guys, we do have here the High Priestess. So, High Priestess showing up for you. Piscean energy, of course. It could be secretive energy because High Priestess can kind of hold in a lot or withhold information. But the High Priestess is also a card that represents quite significant intuition. So, it's almost like maybe what you thought was right turns out to be right, but you don't want people to know that you know. Ooh, Capricorn, what's going on over there? It's like, listen, I know, but you don't know that I know. Okay, there's some power to that, isn't there? Take that if that resonates to you. Regardless, though, could just be a very intuitive kind of month for you. You definitely might be seeing a lot of things play out the way that you pretty much felt they would. Regardless, looking into your current situation, we got here the Princess of Wands. We also have here the Emperor. And then taking a look here at the last card, we got the Three of Swords showing up here as well. So I definitely feel like something has sparked your interest for a while. And I feel like it's someone's demeanor. Okay, the Emperor is somebody who's known as like the boss, the person who's in control. I think you're starting to kind of see just how not in control somebody is. I think that somebody here is definitely creating or alluding to the perspective that they have a lot of power, they have a lot of control, but you kind of see beyond that. So you're definitely seeing beyond a person's persona that they're showing the world. And I think that beyond that persona is a lot of pain, Three of Swords, because you can recognize that, especially when you've been in painful places before. You can kind of identify what that pain is that they may be undergoing and experiencing, jumping into May 2023. So I feel like you're seeing somebody's fake persona here, that they're in control and that they're, you know, powerful, almighty, they're in this good place. It's like you could see the pain behind somebody's eyes is almost what I'm seeing showing up here for you at this time. So keep in mind, you know, but they don't know that you know. Interesting. Let's clarify the Emperor. Why do we have the Emperor here? Three of Cups, and then we have here the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like the persona that they try to convey here is that they're really happy. You know, Three of Cups is celebration. It's cherishing memories, having fun. Ten of Pentacles here. This could be a good family life, a happy home. This could be lots of money, lots of wealth. You know, this might be a person you're looking at here who shows like they're the perfect family individual, but maybe at home, they're not really happy with the family. This could be a person who has a persona that they make a lot of money, but truth be told, maybe they're experiencing a lot of debt. They might have a lot of nice things, but they might have a lot of debt. So at the end of the day, you can see beyond the persona. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify though this High Priestess card. Why do we have the High Priestess? And we have here the King of Cups followed up here with the Queen of Wands as well. So I feel like for you, Capricorn, you definitely have some compassion towards this person that you're dealing with here. But at the same time, Queen of Wands is an energy of being expressive and saying what needs to be said despite how somebody else might feel. So it's almost like despite my compassion, if I need to call somebody out this month, I'm certainly going to. So I do feel for Capricorns here, you might be calling somebody out on their fake persona. You might be saying, listen, it's time to stop bullshitting how you are perceiving yourself to other people, and it's time to get real with what's actually happening. You know, for example, Ten of Pentacles here, Three of Cups and the Emperor could be like, hey, this could be a person that shows the world that they have the happiest family life, but this is a man who's cheating on his wife every night with a different woman. So you will be calling this person out on their shit. Don't say you have the perfect family life when you're out here creeping, right? So it could be an energy like that. Regardless, though, I do feel like you're getting ready here to kind of call someone out at the fact that their fake persona is not matching the reality. Who is this person in Capricorn's life that, you know, they're dealing with right now? Ace of Swords here, Star card, and we also have here Judgment card as well. I don't feel like it's necessarily somebody you're romantically connected with, Capricorn. This definitely could be a boss for some of you. So this might be somebody at work or this is a friend that you've had for a very long time, because the Star card here represents alignment, and with the Ace of Swords, it represents something that's a true connection. So this is somebody that's either been a true friend to you, okay, or a good boss to you, or somebody in your family who you've had a good connection with over time. It's like, I don't think for most of you this is romance. I mean, it could be. You might be calling out your romantic partner here. If that's the case for you, you know, it definitely might be a little different than what I'm reading here now, but it kind of feels to me like you're calling out somebody you've had a bond with for many years. And with the Judgment card here, it's like, listen, you know you can judge this person accurately, and you know that the judgments that you're giving towards them are coming from a space of love. Okay, King of Cups, they're not coming from a space of hatred. So you're calling out someone you love because you're kind of getting tired of just seeing the bullshit that they seem to keep on coming up with. You know, it's kind of like trying to bring somebody into that focus of their own reality so that they can stop living in some sort of illusion. So far, this is what we have. Of course, this might not be the whole reading, so take it if it resonates to you at this point, but very, very interesting thus far. Let's have a look at what Capricorn should be aware about jumping into May 2023. What should Cappies be aware of? We have here the King of Pentacles. Moving into the next card, we do have here the Hermit. We also have here the Seven of Swords, and we have here the Strength card. I would be very careful of people who are flaunting around like they have a lot of money because chances are they don't. Okay. One thing I want to say for Capricorns in the month of May is do not trust other people with finances. All right. Obviously, trust yourself financially, trust a financial advisor, but do not trust people who are trying to give you this perspective that they're very financially comfortable. I think a lot of people are making themselves out to be like they are financially comfortable and well, but beneath that, there's a lot of issues. So when it comes towards finances, be very, very picky and careful of who you're trusting with your money. That's one thing I want to say. I definitely want to say to you, Capricorn, in terms of investments, this might not be the month to invest. Maybe somebody comes to you with a stock that maybe they're trying to get you to invest into. Maybe somebody comes towards you with a project, or somebody wants to make a business deal with you if you're a business owner. I'd just be really careful of any kind of deals. I'd be incredibly skeptical of any kind of investing here at this time. I feel like people are trying to give you this fake persona that they have a lot of money, but it's all to kind of lure you in so that they can try to profit off you to pay off debts and things of that nature. So be really careful here. People are not being very honest about their social status and their financial status as well. Okay, so the one thing I want to make you guys aware about is definitely that. Now, King of Pentacles to the Hermit, you know, despite that retrospective money, one thing to watch out for jumping into May is individuals here who are very comfortable being on their own. Now, this is interesting because I always tell people you should be comfortable being on your own. That's never the issue. Being comfortable on your own is a good thing, but I get the feeling here that people might show up in your life saying that they're ready for partnership, saying that they're ready for love, saying that they're ready for friendship, whatever it might be. But yet again, you'll find that they start spending more time with themselves alone than they spend working on something with you or getting to know you, X, Y, and Z. So Capricorns, let's say if you're dating jumping into May and somebody's naturally very comfy just being on their own, they don't really like to hang out that much, I feel like they're not going to change that all of a sudden and be more active with you and try to build a connection with you. So you might find yourself wasting time with somebody who's always kind of dodging you. So be careful in dating. If you find somebody that's just naturally wanting to kind of do their own thing, let them do their own thing, because I don't feel like they're changing or breaking out of that habitual cycle at this moment in time. So that's just to kind of like avoid you from getting your time wasted for Capricorns dealing with love. Now, Seven of Swords here to the Strength. You know, this is the energy of people who are going to try to prey on the weak. I think people don't understand that Capricorns do not get lumped into the category of the weak, okay? Capricorns are the furthest thing from weak. So if you try to screw over a Capricorn, it's like, yeah, good luck, especially in a month here, High Priestess, where your intuition is so on fire and so on point. It's going to be a little tough to try to screw over a Capricorn. So like I mentioned to you already, watch out with money, watch out with finances. Don't trust people or anybody, you know, unless they're like a financial advisor or yourself. Don't trust anybody with your money here this month because people are trying to prey on the weak. But like I said, they forget Capricorns are the furthest thing from weak. Okay. Now there could be people here potentially coming up as well that are trying to bring in some sort of emotional what's the word that I'm looking for here? Deception. Okay. So watch out for people who are in a way, not acting themselves. You know, if this is friends in your life, if this is your partner, you know, if people aren't acting themselves, I would be very careful. You know, if somebody seems a little off or like there's something going on or they're not being their normal self, you know, I would talk to them and I would get a feel for what's going on, Capricorn. Because like I said, this month you're very intuitive. So if you start to feel like people are being weird, they are probably being weird for a reason. So in regards to deception, you should check in with how they're feeling. Ask them how they're feeling, ask them how things are going, let them know that they've been acting a little bit weird. And if they keep denying that they're acting weird, there's probably something going on. So I get the feeling here where somebody could be hiding things from you. You might want to watch out and you might want to investigate on what those things are that's being hidden from you. But at the same time, I think that inevitably, even if somebody's acting pretty weird, they're going to end up, you know, exposing or end up telling you the truth of whatever it is that's going on. So, you know, it's a period of Mercury in retrograde, right? Things that are happening tend to get exposed. Things from the past tend to be reawakened. And I feel like, of course, if there's anything that's a problem, it usually comes to the surface. So if somebody here is bringing in deception in your life, or if somebody's acting weird for maybe not necessarily a negative reason, but they wanted to hide something from you because they weren't comfortable maybe, you know, I feel like the cards are going to be out on the table. All right. So this is going to be a time here where a lot of information comes to the surface, maybe information you weren't previously aware about. And once you figure all this information out, you'll know what to do with it going forward. Okay, very interesting reading so far, guys. We're getting lots of various different messages, so sorry if this is a reading that's a little bit scattered and all over the place, but you know, the way it's showing up for you in May is that there's a lot happening and a lot unfolding here. What else should Capricorn be aware about here throughout the month of May? We got the World card. We do have here as well the Six of Wands. Something successfully is coming to a close for you, Capricorn. If you have been trying to sell real estate, like you've been trying to sell a house, if you've been trying to sell a car, anything you've been trying to sell, I do feel like that sale could be going through here at this time, which is really good. So if you're getting rid of something and you've been looking to sell it for money, you know, that's money coming in here for you. That's getting rid of some sort of real estate. But I do feel like whatever, you know, needs to come to an end here is successfully ending. So if you've been waiting for so long to get your house sold on the market, it's like, oh, it's finally sold now. You know, I feel like that weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm happy now. And now I have a payday. You know, if you've been wanting to, you know, close out a cycle with your work, maybe you've been trying to retire for a while, you know, you might get that open door now where you finally do retire coming into May, and it's nice. You know, you're able to finally close out that cycle of work. So there's cycles that are coming to an ending here successfully. I think there's a payoff, whether it's actual money or whether it is, you know, spiritual wealth coming in here too. You know, richness in the soul, richness in emotions. Maybe it's not actual money that's the payoff, but you're getting some good kind of payoff from something coming to an end. Okay, we also have here the Two of Pentacles, and we have here the Five of Cups. Another thing to be aware about jumping into May is going to be the inconsistency of people's emotional outbursts. Is something that I'm feeling as well. Capricorn, this retrograde I feel for you is going to be pretty balanced. We got here the Justice card. So jumping into May, everything's very balanced. Everything's pretty comfortable. There's not much going on that makes you feel out of place or uncomfy. But in reference to other people emotionally, you might see a lot of emotional outbursts kind of show up in many different areas and many different people in your life, whether this is friends, family members, or lovers. You might even see this happening at work with coworkers, but people seem like they are having a difficult time staying consistent and grounded. So watch out in getting caught in the emotional outbursts of other people. If you feel like you need to isolate yourself because you're grounded and doing your thing and other people are kind of just all over the place emotionally, you know, you have the right to protect your energy and separate yourself from those kinds of situations. One thing I will say is always keep your cool. You might notice, especially for Capricorns that work in retail this month, you might have more bitchy customers. Okay. Unfortunately, there's a lot of Karens in the world, and I've worked in retail for a good time in my life. And I know that there's a lot of Karens that come into the retail stores and want to flaunt their Karen-ness. So with that being said, be really careful of people and their emotional outbursts. Don't give people reactions, give them responses, okay? You might notice people trying to get a reaction or a rise out of you. Give them nothing. You know what your response can be, Capricorn? Not even a look, not even a glance, not even a word. People automatically become disempowered once you show them that you're not going to tolerate the energy that they bring to the table, okay? All right, though, Cap. Moving on forward, guys. That's what I saw here so far for what you need to be aware about. What's going to be going on for the rest of May 2023 for the zodiac of Capricorn? We do have a Six of Cups coming out. You know, that could be things from the past resurfacing. Of course, that's fairly common, though, for you guys at this time. We do have here the Ace of Wands. We also have here the Fool. And we have here the Lovers showing up as well. Ooh la la. So, yeah, I think that for some of you, you know, this might be a time where you're ready here to begin a brand new beginning in love. Ace of Wands can certainly be that brand new beginning in love. The Fool card here is kind of like, fuck it, you know, let's see what happens. And you might actually meet somebody, Capricorn. So this might be an opportune time here to meet someone new, especially if you haven't been on the market in a long time. You know, if a previous relationship of the past really hurt you, you probably took a lot of time to recover from that previous relationship, and you probably weren't open to the idea of love and romance for quite some time. But I do think that jumping into May, love seems to be an option for you. You definitely seem to be more open to it. So, you know, the Fool card could be about like getting on dating apps like Tinder, Bumble. Maybe this is about getting out, going out with your friends, you know, talking to people, not really being afraid to catch a vibe with somebody in regards to romance. Okay, so I do see for Capricorns here, it could be an opportune time to meet a lover, to meet somebody here that you can build a very solidified connection with. So you might find yourself back on the market, especially if you haven't been dating for a long time. And as you're back on this market, you meet a pretty cool person relatively quickly. Love that for you, Cappies. Moving on forward, though, what else is going on for Capricorn throughout the rest of May? We have here the Six of Pentacles, we have here the Ten of Cups, and we also have here the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Capricorn, you're very cool, calm, collected, and tame throughout this month. It might feel like everybody else around you is kind of in this energy of chaos, but in reference to you, Capricorn, you're cool, calm, collected. Six of Pentacles is balance. Ten of Cups here is a lot of fulfillment, being really happy with what it is you got going on. Ten of Cups could be fulfillment within your love situation, within your work, or just fulfillment within your life in general. This is about pleasing yourself, but living a life that's worthwhile and enjoyable. And Four of Pentacles, this is the energy of knowing when to retreat. Remember how I mentioned, watch out for people's emotional outbursts. Don't give them a reaction, give them a response. You know very well that if there's chaos, instead of having to react to the chaos, instead of having to invest in the chaos, sometimes we can just retreat from the chaos. And that's what you're doing here. It's kind of like in the midst of chaos that other people might be experiencing, I am retreating from that shit and staying in the energy of peace and positive and high vibrations. So Capricorns, you're very protective of your energy this month is what I'm seeing here overall. I also feel like I'm hearing, Capricorn, that you're just going to get all the tea this month, okay? In reference to, you're going to get all the drama. Like, you're going to hear everything, okay? It's like you are it's like you're Andy Cohen, okay? When you do the after shows with like the reality housewife shows and shit of that nature, okay? So with that being said, it's like you're getting all the drama, but you're not a part of the drama. You're not involved in the drama. It's just like you're hearing everything from everyone. I almost feel like a lot of people this month are really going to want to confide in you. And it's like, you know, you just have all the secrets here. Okay. Is what I'm seeing showing up here for you guys at this time. So Capricorn, it's interesting because it's almost like, it makes me feel bad to say that, like, it's almost entertaining, but in a way it kind of is when you think about it. So I think there's just so much that's showing up here for you in regards to what people are going to tell you, and you're just like, whoa, you know, but you're not involved in any of these situations, but you're just like, man, it's shocking what's going on in the lives of people around me. It's crazy, right? So definitely a lot of information is going to be coming towards you guys. And anyways, guys, looking at the looking at the advice here from the universe, what do we got? We got here the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. We also have here the Eight of Swords, and lastly, Capricorn, we got the Prince of Cups. So as far as what I see here for you guys, when it comes towards anything at this time that you're uninterested in, Five of Pentacles, make sure you do not invest, okay? This is going to be the month where anytime you want to say no to something, reinforce the power of no. Don't give in to other people's peer pressure. Do what you want to do. Seven of Cups. This is also the time to try different things, I'm feeling, jumping into the month of May. Granted, when it's a retrograde, especially Mercury retrograde, you may not want to try new things too much, in the sense of like, you may not want to overcommit or put your all into everything. You might want to just wait till the retrograde is over. But I get the feeling here, like, for example, Seven of Pentacles, if this is about career, you know, this might be the time to explore new career options or to try new things and try new businesses. For those of you that have been thinking about starting a different business or a different kind of career path, fool around with it, mess around with it, see if it works for you. All right, is what I'm feeling here. So don't be afraid to try new things, is what I'm being told to tell you. Okay. And Eight of Swords here to the Page of Cups. I definitely get the feeling here too, you know, in this month, if there's something that starts to become very repetitive on your mind 24/7, if there are things that show up here that you start to overthink about, it's almost like what the universe here is trying to say is don't be afraid to express what's on your mind. I don't know why that I feel the need to tell you that, Capricorn, but it could be that maybe there's this lack of expression you've been experiencing lately. Maybe you've been, you know, kind of like the person everybody goes to. Like I said, this month it seems like you're getting all the tea, and it seems like in this month as well, Capricorn, there's just a lot of information that's coming towards you. But, you know, don't be afraid to tell what's on your mind. If you need to release anything, if you have to get things out, don't be afraid to do so. The more you store, especially emotionally, the more you keep all those emotions stuck within you, the more they fester. And the more that those negative emotions within you stay inside of you, you know, the more that wears and tears you down. So don't be afraid to confide in people this month, to speak your truth, and to talk to the people you resonate with and the people you're closest to, and have a session of release, okay? I feel like this might be a month where you need a good release, so don't be afraid to open up. All right, Capricorn. Let's have a look here at the overall outcome for you, and then we'll end out this reading, okay? So what's going to be the overall outcome here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout May 2023. And what do we got? We got here the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. Ace of Pentacles here says the opportunity for abundance is coming. And it also says you are getting ready here to blossom. So Capricorns, coming at the end of this month, like I said, you're very cool, calm, collected for the vast majority of time. You're very peaceful. You know, you're in the midst of chaos, but you're cooling, you're fine. So I think that for you, you're taking this time as an opportunity to make sure that you're not getting caught up in the chaos, and you're doing what you can to keep on making investments into living a good life. So I definitely feel like you'll be blooming here. And in regards to other people, Five of Swords, they might be having a little bit of a difficult time. But as for you, Capricorn, the Moon card here, paired with the Ace of Pentacles, you're staying on top of yourself emotionally, and you're making sure that you're putting in the work right now to start creating or actively creating what you want in your life. Yep, that's really what it comes down to. Looking at the bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is about connecting with yourself. I think, Capricorn, one of the most important things you're realizing too is that if you really want to, you know, enjoy your life, you have to be connected to yourself. You have to communicate to yourself. You have to be well and kind and loving to yourself. You have to do what you need to do to be in a good space with who you are, and you have to be willing to put in the work to build a positive and amazing life. So this is the energy of self-care. This is the energy of prioritization. This is the energy of, it's my life and I'm only going to live it if I'm making the choices that work best for me. You know, so Two of Cups, you're staying connected to your wants, needs, and desires, and you're getting shit done. I like it, Capricorn. I really do. I think you're looking at a interesting month ahead for May 2023. Okay, like I mentioned, guys, you've had tons of messages in today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I do apologize once again if this was a scattered reading and things of that nature. You know, you kind of just had so many different messages flowing out. So of course, take what resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Capricorn, I do want to say, if you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. I'd be more than happy to hang out with you guys. So thank you. If you're new here, do consider subscribing, okay? But with that being said, have a great rest of your May 2023, and I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys in the next video. Much love, Capricorns, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.